Just got to wait a minute. I am now. I'm more than alright now. She's that disgusted with him. And as I said, some kind soul has sent me a phone. And because they've changed contracts and they said, you can have it. And it's like, oh. But that means that I can tether that phone to this one. All right. And at 7 o'clock tomorrow evening, she wants to describe her experience and the experience of her colleagues during these times. She's actually jumped at the chance. I'm going to have to keep her anonymous, obviously. That is a proviso, and I'd never reveal her identity anyway, because obviously I don't want her being subject to the likes of them lot in that torture chamber too. You'll be able to tell by the inflection of her voice, the way she speaks, that she's telling the truth. I'm going to rig it through that stereo so you can hear very clearly what she says and what she has to say about him. Yeah. No. I can't believe this has happened. Her last words, he's dangerous and he needs help. They were her words. She hasn't put word, well, that's her words. Security having to take the girls home because they were scared. Such was the regularity of his phone calls. Like I said, I am not elaborating. Yeah, I am giving you it exactly the way she's told me. I'm telling the truth. And that video call again. Yeah, she's telling the fucking truth, man. I mean, you don't just get some random coming up and saying, oh, hang on a minute, yeah, right, I heard about him, I know him, I've dealt with him, I used to work with the Babe Station. It's like, for fuck's sake. Funny, isn't it? Karma. She said she wanted to speak out for herself and all those other girls that he abused. And it was abusive. And regular. So regular. So regular that he had him actually spooked. He had him spooked. You know by the expression of somebody's face when they're telling the fucking truth. The inflection in their voice. Her anger at him. She is more than willing to speak to you all tomorrow. It's going to be at 7 o'clock. I think that's because she might, she's busy. She says she doesn't do that anymore. Obviously, she doesn't, But all sorts of people do all sorts of things. It doesn't mean they're bad people. They do what they do. To survive, to get by. I've never called Babe Station. I'm never going to call Babe Station. That just ain't me. But yeah, he is quite pretty as well. But that's by the by. And young, far too young. Well, she looks about, well. But, well, no, I suppose not 30. Not that even. She doesn't look that, but yeah. And I know when somebody is not bullshitting. So you are going to hear the whole lot tomorrow night. You can hear it all. And it's only malicious communication if it isn't true. Otherwise, I'm just telling the truth. I think you'll find, through the inflection of her voice and the power of her voice and the way she speaks and how angry she is about him, you'll believe her too. Last words, just in this conversation just now, he needs help. He's sick. And then he's trying to get me locked up. You wait until you hear this tomorrow night. She's bloody jumped at the bloody chance to speak out about him. There are advantages to going public. It's opened me up to a lot of fire, but my God, I've got the sniper round. Hence snipes. Oh yeah. Tomorrow night, if you didn't believe it before, you'll believe it after this. He's a horrible man. a nasty man. And everything I've told you about him is true. I haven't deviated from the truth. I haven't embellished the truth. You know what I mean? I haven't made things up. If I was to make things up, then I'd look like an idiot. And if I was telling lies, you'd never trust my word again. And trust is very important to me. It really is. If you lie to somebody once, they'll always doubt you. If you ever lie to anybody just the once. The easiest passage is to tell the truth. Because nobody can argue with the truth. Their lies are no match for my truth. We've got 24 hours to wait. Like I said, we'd have done it earlier, but this kind soul's sent me down a device. There's a SIM card in there. I can tether this phone to that. We can talk. I'm going to rig it through that stereo so you can hear her very clearly. Okay. No, Danny, she was video call. But isn't anybody winding me up, mate? I swear to fucking God. She was one of the ones that he abused on the telephone. Threatening all sorts. I'll find out where you live. When they wouldn't comply with what he wanted them to do. She'll tell you that tomorrow night. And she said she watched my lives and she said she wanted to help me. She needs stopping. And I believe that too. I really, truly believe her. I saw your live. I realised you were on about and I want to help. I want to let people know what he's like. And what I'm saying has credence and credibility and truth. Because I've not deviated one bit, I've not embellished one bit, I'm telling you the truth. I'm a decoy. Got 3 years experience. I'm the slowest one out of the lot of them. I work alone. 23, well, this will be 23 captures when I go to court in Gloucestershire. He's going to get a prison sentence. And out of all the decoys that are on him, I'm the only one that got him. And that's not coming from me, that's coming from the bloody detective. And I did that. That decoy chat ended on the 29th of April 2018. Like I said, I've got a video of him on my phone getting his cock out to the tune of Accidents Grotesque. And I actually spelt that out to him in the decoy chat. I throw up red flags when I decoy. Because the serious offenders, yeah, don't spot them. They've only got one thing on their mind. And that's how I decoy. And people say, well, why do you do it like that? So that's why I do it like that. I want the worst. They're all bad. But those that don't even see my red flags, you know they're committed. That's how I decoy. Took a while to develop. You know, I've knocked on 400,000 doors in my door-to-door career. You know, I can read people easily, very easily. I know 99 point, you know, sometimes, you know, you see your pitch and you're just thinking, no, he's never going to say yes. He goes, oh, all right then. It's like, fucking hell, all right. Yeah, he's got a face like thunder. Yeah. But you get them. You get them. And you can read most of the time, you know. And I can read faces, you know what I mean? You can. You know, you'll see you'll see the newspaper. Sometimes you'd see the newspaper in the windows. It's just sort of, you know, all on top of the, you know, they have the curtains open. You know, hello there. You know, could I ask you? You know, do you read the Echo, say for example? So, no, bloody don't. Yeah, and well, I mean, you might see it, you might not, but you know, but you know they're lying immediately. I think when I was working in Beverley, and I think it was the Polish embassy at the bottom of it. It was bloody huge houses. It's one of the best shutdowns. Well, you know, I closed as ever, I think. And there's this bloke washing his car, and I go, hello there. I said, nothing serious. I'm not after your windows or doors or anything like that. I'm just calling from the local paper, the whole Daily Mail. He goes, bloody hell, he goes, not that fucking crap. I said, what? I said, what do you mean fucking crap? Because you can then, right, yeah. If they use the word, you can use the word. So that's sort of like mirror, yeah. You flash up the mirror and they go, oh, hang on, yeah. I said, well, why don't you? He goes, it's a pile of crap. I said, is it? I said, I said, a lot of people have been telling us that. I said, but can I tell you what I'm doing here anyway? He goes, go on then, right? And I go, do you know that pile of shit, yeah, that we've just been talking about? He goes, yeah. I go, well, what we've done, I said, right, we've added more shit into that pile of shit. We've shoveled it about, right? And we're asking people to take a look at this shit for 8 weeks, right? Right? It's half price, it's 90 pence a week, all right? It gets delivered to your door and the lad comes round and collects the money once a week, right? At the end of the 8 weeks, okay, right? If you really do like our pile of shit, I said, you can continue having our pile of shit delivered for, you know, free delivery, yeah? It's just the normal price of the paper. Yeah? I said, it starts a week on Monday. I said, would you like to look at this shit? And he goes, yeah, all right then. No, this is real. Please tune in at 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. Okay? When this lady wants to talk about her experiences while she was working at Babe Station. And I know she's telling the fucking truth. She video called me. Because, you know, this is how I discovered it, for those that missed it. Now, I'm checking out, have they added me to the fucking torture chamber again, yeah? It's like, nope, new message. Right? So I go, right, click on it. It's, I'd really like to talk to you. Yeah, I saw you live and da 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 da. Yeah. And I realised who you were talking about. That Kevin Ashley Waldron. Yeah. And she goes, I used to work there. Yeah, and he's been on the phone to me, and I want to let you know, what he's like. Yeah. And as she seen my live, want to sort of like speak out about him. And that'll be happening tomorrow at 7 o'clock. And everything that I've said this evening, she's going to clarify. Now, obviously, I can't give you her name, okay? All I can say is she no longer does that, yeah? But she just come across my live, realised who I was talking about, and then decided to inbox me and tell me about him. It isn't. Why would she video call me and actually talk to me face to face? Yeah, I know, yeah. I mean, she was angry. He was pissed. And she wants to talk to you about him tomorrow at 7 o'clock. And then when you can see his behaviour there, and if we can mirror that up to his activity over the last 2.5 years, which I've been telling you about. And I don't know how many of you have been listening, but I've been screaming about that Talk to Chamber 2 for 9 weeks now, I believe, coming up. Hang on, yeah, 9 weeks. And I can believe that she was, yeah. She was a pretty girl, let's put it that way. So, tomorrow, 7 o'clock, after she said, can't we do it now? I said, no. I said, I need another device. She's dying to speak. I said, well, could you sort of give me a time tomorrow when you're available? She said, yeah, 7 o'clock. It's all right. 7 o'clock it is then. So, I mean, the suspense is killing me. And you will be able to tell in the inflection of her voice and in the anger of him. I mean, for Christ's sake, having security take the models home because they're scared that, he said that he's going to come round to their house. And it ain't only that. Her profile's quite long, and she's quite unaware of hunting teams. But she is now. Which is something, eh? It's the start. See, now, this would be proof, or it would be circumstantial proof, because I'm going to let you judge what you hear tomorrow night, because obviously the credibility just coming out of my mouth, you know, people could question, no, he's just saying that. But you listen to this woman. I mean, I'm appalled. What did the newspaper article say? A lonely man who just lost his girlfriend and just wanted to talk to them. She confirmed that was not the case. You will. No, Joanne, it isn't. Christ almighty. I've seen the woman's face. She's got nothing to... She's got a long timeline. Alright? Right, you can piss off. Right? Joanne, behave. Fucking telling you. Behave yourself, please. I'm telling you. Because I'm being sent down another phone. I've got no internet because I've had my devices seized because of some bloody bullshit that they've come up with. Right? That's what's happened. This woman's seen my lives at random, realised who I was bloody well talking about, has got in contact with me, told me her story. She even videoed. She goes, could I call you? Yeah, it's like, yeah. Video call, right? It's like, right, okie doke. Then I can see her face. I can see her facial expressions. She's, It wasn't forced either. And don't tell me I can't fucking read people, because I can. and read them better than every single bastard one of you. I know that. I mean, my experience is bloody, shit. I was knocking doors at 7. You know what I mean? And at 13. Bristol City, scratch cards. Told you about that the other night. Then my newspaper canvassing career, then I went into double glazing after that. And I became ill. So I didn't speak about my own abuse, and my dad died and I never told him, and started getting flashbacks, and I didn't know I had PTSD in all my life. So I was blocking it, never said anything. That's why I buried myself in work and play, So I will say goodbye to you, Irene. Bye-bye. You'll be able to tell by the inflection of her voice, okay? I mean, Christ, it isn't as if the other charges aren't bad enough. But I reckon you got to hear this, and when you hear this, and when you hear her voice, I know a liar. You know what I mean? I know a liar. Okay? It ain't a wind-up, Joanne. Because he's an idiot. Don't you understand that, Sherelle? Bye-bye. Joanne, please. Why do you fucking doubt me? Please. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Okay? And that live tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Judge for yourselves. Up to you.